In this era of instant demands, Kendrick has transitioned from going with the times to moving the times. An artist's life can go so fast, from releasing the album, promoting the album, touring, etc. It flashes before their eyes.
Ain't nobody praying for me. Somebody praying for me. Is anybody praying for me? Somebody praying for me. Praying for you.
Although each album era provides special moments that the artist will remember forever, it can still take a lot out of the artist mentally, physically, and emotionally. In this video essay, we will be exploring Kendrick's focus on high-quality albums and how that somehow becomes leverage for re-engineering the busyness of his lifestyle as an artist.
You mentioned meditation. Do you have a meditation practice?
Yeah, man. I have to have at least 30 minutes to myself.
Nice.
If it's not on a daily, every other day, to just sit back, close my eyes, and absorb what's going on, the space that I'm in. When you're in music, and everybody knows this, the years are always cut in half because we always have something to do. Whether we're in the studio for 4 months, that go by. Or now you gotta go on the road for 5 months, that go by. Next thing you know, 5 years done went by, and you're 29 years old, And for me now, I have to find a way to understand the space that I'm in and how I'm feeling at the moment. Because if I don't, it's going to zoom. I know, I can feel, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It just goes, and then you miss out on your moment because you were so in the moment, you didn't know the moment was going on.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and
can also get lost. I know some artists get lost in touring and they become less relatable. Like the stuff they have to write about doesn't relate because all they know is being on stage and accolades and hotels and like stuff that's like their reality is so different than everybody else's reality that it's not so interesting. Definitely. Especially if that's all you talk about.
Definitely. It's definitely a different. It's I like to call it a cartoon world, and you can really get lost in it so fast. It's scary out there.
Yeah.
Waves, now loading.
Kendrick realized that he needs time with himself to reflect and just be in tune with his feelings and thoughts so that he avoids losing himself and to keep his creativity fresh and clear. I feel like that's another reason why he takes his time in between albums so that he can continue to live life, have experiences and moments. He'll put out an album, tour it, shift culture in a major way, and then he'll go back and live his private life with his family. Obviously, this doesn't work for everyone, but it's something to be said about re-engineering the speed and busyness of your life as an artist to enjoy those moments and to be in tune with the moment more. Daily or regular meditation is a great way for an artist like Kendrick to self-reflect, acknowledge the moment, the experiences, all of the accomplishments, whether big or small, taking the time to appreciate how far he's come and also maintaining self-awareness as he continues to carve out his own path. That's on a micro scale. But on a macro scale, taking breaks in between albums can be a huge benefit to the artist who can recharge in a major way and reflect as well as being able to experience life, setting them up to build their next chapter in a much more efficient way. In an era that tends to demand new music every 6 to 12 months, I get the impression that Kendrick wants to build his legacy through being an album artist. I would say Kendrick is the album artist of his generation. Because Kendrick puts out high quality albums, this means that he is able to create bodies of work that his fan base can live with for a few years or a significant period before he puts out another one. His fans also understand that even though he takes his time between albums, the quality of his albums are worth the wait in the long run. Plus, we have to factor in that Kendrick is a human first. He still needs to live his life and to enjoy the journey that life brings. And consistently great albums from him will come with this particular strategy. Kendrick has received criticism for how long he's taken to drop a follow-up to his previous album, Damn. It's been 4 years, but this is the longest he's actually taken to drop an album. He dropped Section 80 in 2011, Good Kid, Mad City in 2012, To Pimp a Butterfly in 2015, and Damn in 2017, as well as putting out other bits of music such as Untitled in 2016 and executive producing the Black Panther soundtrack in 2018, where he also made appearances throughout various songs on the album. If he put out low quality music, then he would most likely have less leverage when it comes to taking time between albums to live life and boost his creativity and slow down the busyness of his life as a rap superstar. This is mainly because he would need to keep putting out music in order to keep his fans engaged and satisfied. Over the last few years, Kendrick has mastered the art of mystique. He barely uses social media, and when he does use it, he uses it for a specific purpose. I think this has probably allowed him to keep getting to know himself by having time away from the noise. His value as an artist has increased due to his mystique, and his musical appearances and contributions hold a lot more weight now because he hasn't always been around. That was clear with his features on Baby Keem's album and his performance at the Day in Vegas festival, where he performed songs from all his previous albums, which was an interesting strategy because it gave everybody a reminder of everything he's done over the past decade. Even though Kendrick is barely on social media, his fans have done a great job of keeping his name alive through discussions about his discography, artistry, and impact. When done correctly, more conversations and debates are sparked when the artist is absent from social media. A Kendrick fan page that I really like is called Kendrick Lamar Bible, and whoever runs this page does a really great job of educating fans on his career, impact, and ever-growing legacy. Kendrick's absence from social media provides the opportunity for his fans to keep his name part of the conversation and to promote everything Kendrick related, positioning themselves as a key member of his fan base, being an extension of Kendrick, and keeping other Kendrick fans up to date with key Kendrick news and also untold stories. A lot of fan pages of the top artists have experienced more growth thanks to the absence or limited visibility of their favorite artists on social media. There's a bigger responsibility for hardcore fans to represent the artist when they are absent from social media, and it also brings their fans together as they celebrate the artist. This is experienced by other mystique-driven artists like Kanye, Frank Ocean, Adele, to name a few. Seeing Kendrick in 2018 at the Damn Tour made me realize how much of a great live performer that he is, as well as the production value that that tour was able to bring. He put so much energy into that performance, which made me realize how much touring can take out of an artist, despite it being a rewarding and career-defining experience. It was an experience that I'll value forever, and this just goes back to the fact that reconnecting with the tour automatically keeps me patient for whatever Kendrick decides to put out going forward, because he leans on quality, not quantity. Kendrick is relying on high quality albums to build his legacy, re-engineering the busyness of his lifestyle as an artist has been a priority for a while now, and so far he's succeeding.